Boomslang's first WAD, the corrupt office. Let's do it. 59, 7, and 3. I will leave D running on. Oh, look at that. Oh my. Yeah, so the secret behind the start door is a little bit trite. Not gonna lie, I always try it. But if you're gonna do it, don't do it like this. This is funky. What's going on here? Gotta texture this stuff. As it is, I can tell there's a BFG somewhere over there. How do I get to it? I don't know, but I'm gonna find it. Maybe not. Three secrets. Oh my. Alright, blue door here. Little entry reception area here. Desk. Yeah, my first impression is definitely that too big, which is something that new mappers do a lot of, just make space way too big. You know, it's dominated by brick ceiling, brick walls, not much going on at on the floor, and not a lot of action either. I mean, for this much space, you could have a lot more monsters, but even with this much space, with it so flat, it's still not going to be very exciting, regardless of what you put in it. We got lights, but not really any lighting. Well, there's the blue key. Does that say something? The key. Oh, well, sure. So I have, like, no reason to do anything but go in there now, right? But... oh, really? Yeah, I really don't like when WADs do that. We'll just... I suppose that's a... yeah, I mean... there's no reason to... this looks no different from any of these other ones, so why is that one the one that opens? The problem is there's no way to tell which one's open besides trial and error. Actually, this one looks different. But other than that, these all look identical, and this one's a secret. Why? I mean, give it some sort of cue. Make it a little bit brighter. Make it a... oh, okay. It does have a cue. Alright, I'll eat my words on that. I'll eat my words, sure. It's actually the floor that gives it away. See? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, misalignments all over the place. Alright, let's go down this cross area. Oh. That's the red. Alright, then we'll go open the blue. Yeah, this room's way too big also. This room's way too big. Way too much space everywhere. Oh my. It's only 59 monsters, right? Yeah. Might as well get the soul sphere. And that's all the secrets, right? Yeah. Okay. I might as well try to max it, I guess. That'll give me a challenge. Oh, that's all I had? Darn it. Where's Manx? Oh look, tons of stuff. Excellent. Well, I guess that worked out in the end. Alright, so now we got a major backtrack, right? All the way, because we only got 2 monsters left. And the red key is like way back. So if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do a backtrack, I always say at least open up some new monster closets or something. But better yet is what's generally referred to as the looping design. You know, make this key like right here, and then boom, a door opens, you're back in this hallway. And now you're a lot closer to the red key, instead of having to go all the way back. Oh gosh, what do we have here? Oh, of course we're gonna do a cyber demon. Why would we not? So yeah, there was a BFG somewhere. Huh. It's actually kind of potentially an interesting cyber demon fight. Maybe. Oh, never mind. Thought maybe I couldn't hit him. Yeah, I mean, I think most players who are going to be playing random people's P-Wads are good enough that they're not going to try to rocket the Cyber Demon. They are going to super shotgun him. But the real question is, how do I get in there? There we go. And we're done, right? Yeah. Ah, I missed one item though. Oh well. Alright. So, yeah, I mean, it's very beginnerish. It's crude in its appearance. It's got the rooms are way too big. I mean, let's just take a look again here. I mean, this is way too big. There's not enough going on in here. It's not just too big, but it's too flat. You know, the whole thing is flat. Obviously, for combat, the floor is the most important for flatness, and the ceiling is least important. Visually, you might say the ceiling is most important. But yeah, I mean, for as flat as this is, there's just not going to be any interesting combat in it, and it's way too big as well. Come in here, you get your key, go through here. Again, 2 bigger rooms. Now, it's a little bit interesting because there's some stuff going on with these blocking things, and if this is damaging, yeah, that is damaging. It's not really big enough. This isn't a wide enough sector to be an effective damaging floor, but in here there's at least some stuff going on. But again, space is way too big. You can just run right through it. I mean, these rooms are just massive. This is way too big for for anything. I mean, you've got all the space that you need. It's unlimited, basically, in here. And what am I doing visually here? This is just I don't know, something gone with staircases and wood walls all around. No lighting. So, yeah, it's great that Boomslang has started playing Doom, or making Doom maps. So it's definitely some things to work on, I would say, as far as visually. You know, basically all these rooms are flat. They don't have any ceiling detail at all. They don't have any floor detail. So some of that. I mean, I'm not even talking about the texturing itself, which is pretty monotonous as well. But to make gameplay more interesting, you got to think about changing up the floor levels a little bit more, even the ceiling levels, putting monsters at an advantage, or giving them places where they can be at an advantage, giving Doom Guy places where he can be at an advantage. Like, for instance, this right here, this is a nice little advantage because I can hide from the hit scanners. Stuff like that. You gotta kind of work that kind of stuff into your map. instead of just have huge, massive arenas where you just shoot. Because that's what this is. This is a huge, massive arena where you just shoot. There's no other monsters going on. There's not really anything exciting going on, except that the Cyber Demon's stuck in here. But that doesn't mess with your shots at all. If anything, it might mess with the rockets, actually. But I doubt it. So yeah, obviously, just a huge, huge area. This is actually way too many rockets, even for a Cyber Demon fight. I mean, there's 50 already, so how many more are there? I don't know. So yeah, shrink the map down. The main pieces of advice for Boomslang: make the map way, way smaller, because this is just a ridiculously superfluous amount of space for one Cyber Demon fight. This too, there was nothing even in here, so why do we need this much space? Especially when it doesn't even have... It's not a visual showcase, because it's one texture and it's very short, obviously. You know, this is only like 72, 96 high in here, something like that. And then visually, just think about making ceilings and floors less flat. Walls are... You can tell there's some effort put into making the auto map shape not always just rectangles. But what about the 3D shape? So think about 3D shape in addition to 2D shape. Alright. That's enough. Boomslang's first map. Corrupt Office.